Yeah, this is for Shanny ForChrist. I know you don't know me. I left the supposed Christian world a long time ago. But I'm good friends with a person by the name of Bruce, although him and I have had some disagreements or misunderstandings over the years. And I caught his thing, so I went looking. You can't go by anything Rand Campbell or Ron, I forgot his last name, I used to remember, Ironcross or any of those other blokes. They're Christian by label only. And at least by the definition that it really should be known as, they're not by any way anything other than a person with a label. They don't live it, they don't talk it, they don't walk it. Now that's the spiritual aspects a long time ago. It's really why I started this channel. Because the other one got flagged down by another cult called Bible's Mark of the Beast. And I was going after them at the time when I used to fight occults, and I just sort of got sick of fighting occults. Then I ended up fighting somebody else because they were trying to use Wiccans to fight another occult that I used to fight. And they can't really. The connection was wrong, and their argument was faulty and everything else. So I created this account to fight that account. And I kept the name, and I use it for debunking mostly. I have other accounts, I just don't use them often. But I don't know anything about this hitting and slapping thing. I don't have the background to it in order to make more comments, but yeah, that group you were probably traveling with knows as much about God as an atheist does. And that's true. They're just out for the label, and they're out for contacts and everything else. I got a bunch of churches around here that are just that. Politicians go in there, they speak, and it's like a good old boys club. So I don't want anything to do with that mess. And that's really what I see the modern day church is. Because I was Baptist and I became Catholic because I was looking for the truth. And I was sort of depressed even then because it was the closest I could get to the truth. And then I found the group I was really looking for, which is Messianic Jew, and that's what I became. And that's closest to my actual thinking. And I don't use my thinking per se. I use this. And if it's not in there, then it's box. And that's just the way it is. And there's a lot of things in the supposed Christian faith that is buttocks. It's untrue. But as far as the thing I just watched, something about hitting women, no. I mean, I could think of occasions where I might, but that's only when they're coming at me with a knife. So yeah, I'm going to defend my life against anyone, regardless of gender. But if somebody's not coming at me in a physical harm, then I don't really see the need of it. I wouldn't even hit a book for the same reason. I mean, why? It's a waste of time. If they want to be angry, then let them be angry. I mean, I'm not going to try to let their anger get into me because I have enough trouble fighting my own anger at times. So, yeah, I'd put as much distance between Rand Campbell and Ron as possible. And really, G-Man, he's just no more than a follower of all that. He talks a good talk, but he doesn't really walk the walk. So, don't know much about it. Really still trying to stay clear of that entire mess of false Christians is really what I call them. I don't even use the label Christian, right? The only thing that I have on me that would be even remotely called Christian is a cross which Sam gave me. and I wear. And that's the only thing remotely Christian I have. Everything around me is Messianic or Jewish. So I abandoned all that stuff long, long ago. Well, I'm on call this week, and I'm on the phone, phone standby now. So I can't really go into much, and I'm not really up on all the nonsense from that group. I mean, I don't care. I mean, it's like getting involved with them is like going into day-to-day nightmares. You can debunk this, and you can debunk that, and you can debunk this, and so on. And people change sides and change alliances, and it's just insanity. So I chose to let them be insane and let them go their own way, because there's nothing I can do to change it. And as far as a comment Bruce made about Islam, yeah, that's everything going on with that, with them in Europe and the U.S. as well. That's to destabilize society. That's to throw the entire world into turmoil, because the two cultures cannot coexist. The two are different to the point where they're opposites. So if I had to give Islam really a label, I'd say they're closer to Satanism than anything else. I mean, it just was made, their entire religion was founded on one person, his perception, his ways, his laws for thousands of years. And he was nothing more than really a pirate and a liar. But even trying to explain that to him, it's just a waste of time. I know, I've tried. Just not even worth trying. I know who their God, Allah, is. I tracked it back through history. I know who he is. He's the moon god. Because Muhammad went into what was called the pantheon of gods in Mecca, and he chose one guy, and that was Allah. And if you read a lot of the Quran, which I have read, it's just riddled with hate. Spies. If you're not like us, then you're against us. If you won't accept our ways, then you're against us. And we will kill you. So Islam is not a religion of peace. It's a religion of war. And a war yet to come. In the final analysis, as I do prophecy, you'll barely have enough people on this planet to occupy a given city. And that is it. Well, you be blessed in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And Shalom. Actually, Shabbat Shalom.